Hi, this is PR Sundar. Welcome to the special episode where we are going to talk about Bihar state elections and the stock market. First, let us look at the past history. 2024 parliament election was in May 2024. 6 months ahead of that parliament election, there were 5 state elections. So before that 5 state elections, opinion polls indicated that the BJP may not do very well. In fact, it indicated that it will do well, but not very well. So Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan were 50-50. Chhattisgarh was supposed to go to Congress. And the remaining 2 states, so anyway, it's a non-BJP states. So there's no need to talk about those 2 states. But when the results came, and the result was so good for BJP, Chhattisgarh, opinion polls indicated BJP was supposed to lose, but they got almost 3/4 majority. And same thing in Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh also, they got very good majority, much better than what probably they themselves have expected. So what happened in the stock market? Stock market rallied 3,000 points in the next 2 months. So that is almost a 15% rally in just 2 months. But again, is this the only reason? Probably no. There was another reason. The Fed chairman announced that he might reduce the interest going forward. So that was a double good news. Assuming that, out of this 3,000 point rally, 15% rally, half of the rally came from US Fed news and half of the rally came from the state election results, is still a 7.5% rally, ahead of after the state election results is something really very, very good. Now, later, 6 months later, and the parliament election results came. So, initially, the BJP was not doing well. In fact, even until the end of the day, the BJP tally did not cross 272. So, because of that, the Nifty came under severe selling pressure. It fell about more than 9%, I think around 9.3, 9.35%. But then, on the same day night, Chandrababu Naidu announced that he will be supporting BJP. So even now, the BJP do not have the required numbers to form the government of its own. And BJP is depending upon Nitish Kumar and Chandrababu Naidu. So if either Chandrababu Naidu or Nitish Kumar leave the coalition, then BJP will be struggling. But however, BJP has cornered a number of independent MPs. So the situation right now is that even if Nitish Kumar leaves the coalition, still BJP will be able to survive. Although with some difficulties, some independent MPs, they might be demanding too much, So BJP will still survive, but with some kind of a difficulty, we can say. So now the question is, once that Chandrababu Naidu announced the support, then the markets rallied. Again, at least another 10%. So now what is happening in the last 6 months? That too, especially after the Trump came to power, there were a lot of uncertainties in the tariff front. Right now, US charges highest tariff of 50% on India. So because of that, the market has been very, very volatile. In fact, I would say this year is the most volatile. Market falling or rising is not an issue, but market first rises, then it falls, again rises, again falls, it's a too much of volatility. If you can see, we started this year, last year September was 26,300. From there we went to 21,750. Then again we shot back to 25,650. Again came back to 24,400. And then it was 24,400 to 25,600. Too many times up and down. Then finally now it has broken out. But again, last 2 days of selling, it was, just nearly 500 point fall in just 2 trading sessions. And people wonder why our market is so volatile, why our market is coming under selling pressure. Look at the global markets. Right? Day before yesterday, the news came that India has agreed to stop buying Russian crude oil. And of course, Indian side, they have not clarified. But Indian side, they will not do it, because if they do it, the opposition will take this as an opportunity, that too ahead of Bihar elections. So the opposition may say that, these people are working under pressure from US, right? But however, the news seems to be genuine. I'm reading some international newspapers, so they also confirm that India is planning to come down, stop buying crude oil from Russia. But the Indian government may not agree to it. They may just say that, we are leaving the decision to oil marketing companies and Reliance Industries. So they decided not to buy Russian crude. So it is their decision, they may say something like that. Right? So, however, if there is an agreement, then definitely that's really very good. There was a newspaper article that said that, the tariff against India might go down from 50% to 15 or 16%. But even generally, people expected it to go down to 25% when the Indian government stopped buying crude oil from Russia. But the newspaper article is painting even a brighter picture. And when this news came, that day night, the GIFT Nifty indicated a opening for our market the following day around all-time high. But we fell nearly 500 points from that level in just 2 trading sessions. So our market is the worst performing market in the world in the last 1 year. Even yesterday, the US market hit a fresh all-time high, but we are nowhere near all-time high. Now, the question is, despite so many good news, say for example, on August 15th, Prime Minister announced the reduction in GST. I would say, after the corporate tax reduction in 2019, so this is the second best decision BJP government has taken. And a lot of products, prices have come down, the demand has increased. And in fact, in the month of September, this reduction in GST came into force from 22nd September. But for the month of September itself, the GST collection shot up about 17,000 crore, despite reducing the tax. So this shows that, the reduction in GST increases the demand for the products. When the prices are lower, more people will buy, the government will be getting more taxes in terms of absolute terms. Percentage-wise, it may be less, but absolute terms, it may be good. And this is one of the best things that can happen to auto sector. So you can see the auto stocks from August 15 till now. I think auto index has shot up more than 12%, I think. Right? But despite all these things, why the market, overall market, why it is not moving higher? Why it is struggling? The people who invested last year, September, they're still sitting with a loss. The gold has given around 60-65% return Silver has given about 70-75% return, but stock market has given negative return. So this is a very, very unusual for a market to give a negative return, and that too when the globally markets are rallying. So the only reason that comes to my mind is the Bihar state election. If you look at the Bihar state, last time, it was actually Tejasvi Yadav's party won the highest number of MLAs in 2020. But second highest, but although, Tejasvi Yadav got 75 MLAs, BJP got 74, not far behind. So they are both are equally powered. But who became the CM? It is neither RJD nor BJP. It is a Nitish Kumar. So same thing happens in Karnataka also. BJP and Congress are equally powered, but many times it's Biju Janata, I think, the Kumaraswamy. He became CM. So that's because, BJP does not want Congress to come. Congress does not want BJP to come. So one of them support this Kumaraswamy. So he happily become, the CM. So that's why sometimes I joke, people always want to be number one and number two. But in Karnataka, you will be the real winner if you are number three, right? As long as number one and number two do not get more than 50% of the seats. So the same way in Bihar also is a number three, it came to power. So Nitish Kumar. So now the question is, if you dissect the last assembly seats analysis, okay, number one, RJD is improving its numbers and BJP also improving its numbers. But whereas Biju Janata Dal and Congress and other parties are losing their seats. So now the question is, if RJD improve its numbers some more, so then there will be a situation that even BJP and Nitish Kumar combined also will not be able to form the government. So in that case, RJD will form the government, right? So if that happens, okay, nothing to worry much. So whether who rules the state is not a concern for market right now. But if the situation comes that Congress improves its numbers and BJD improves its numbers slightly and BJP loses some numbers. So what will happen? The Congress may say, no, we will support Nitish Kumar to be the CM, provided he withdraw the support for BJP at the center. So only then the stock market will come into trouble. As and when there is a problem for the ruling government, and the stock market will react negatively. But that possibility seems to be very, very low at this point of time. So I feel that, right, either, BJP alliance will come or RJD alliance will come. If both BJP and Nitish Kumar, they both lose, if RJD comes to power, then also markets will not react much. Like one state election, so they have lost. Okay, so that's not a big deal. Right? That may not be taken as a, although there may be a negative reaction for some time, markets will recover quickly. So if BJP and BJD, both they lose, then there is no question of Nitish Kumar withdrawing the support for BJP. Nitish Kumar withdrawing the support to BJP will come only when Nitish Kumar is not able to form the government with the help of BJP, but he could form the government with the help of Congress or some other party. So only that this question. So only in that case, there will be some kind of instability at the central level. Right? Otherwise, one state election, if BJP loses, it's not going to be a big deal. And then after that, markets will be focusing more on Uttar Pradesh state election, that is in 2027. So that's very, very far away. Right? So, GST reduction, Indo-US trade deal, and all these positive, very big positive things happening, still markets are not doing well. So probably because of this Bihar state election. So if everything goes well in Bihar state elections, the stock markets may be reacting the same way as it reacted in 2023 November and 2024 May. That means after the election, the market shot up and at least, 10%. So if BJP wins the Bihar, that will be the best possible scenario for stock market. Right? So, but then we have to wait and see. So what is going to happen in Bihar state elections? So normally, markets tend to be very, very jittery ahead of elections. But if a single state election, if this is a state election in Tamil Nadu, okay, nothing is going to happen. Okay, because of two reasons. Number one, it is just only one state, and then it doesn't decide the central government. But here, Bihar is coming mainly because it's a Bihar's party supporting the BJP to form the government. So let us see what is going to happen in Bihar, and then accordingly the market. So if everything goes well in Bihar, we can expect Nifty to cross even 27,000 by December. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. Thank you for watching.